Hey, what's up, guys?
What's going on, guys?
Nelson and Dan, life on the dirt circuit here.
We
are back. So, the video we posted on why LIV Golf will succeed and debunking the critics got a lot of views, over 300 comments. And so now that we have that kind of case study out there, we wanted to read and go through what some of the biggest critics are and debunk them, like usual. And I think this would just be good because we've done a lot of research, on LIV, on golf, what they're trying to do. And I think this would just be great as to some of the biggest arguments out there and the research we've done to handle them. So, Dan, you've got some questions.
Yeah, I got a few questions I wanted to ask you.
All right, these are the biggest arguments about LIV Golf.
Biggest argument. Throw the eyeglasses on here. So, are the guys who have joined LIV Golf taking blood money? That's a big comment. We're hearing a lot about that. So what are your thoughts on that?
And for the record, I have very high morals, okay? So I want to say that with this. They are not taking blood money. And here's why. They are backed by LIV Golf. LIV Golf is an organization that Greg Norman is the CEO. And now here's the argument to that. Well, it's not about LIV Golf. It's where LIV Golf is getting their money. They're getting their money from Saudi Arabia. Okay? Well, if that's the argument, why stop there? Keep going. Where does Saudi Arabia get their money? Have you looked at that question? The West, right? From us. Our taxpayer dollars go to fund their, regime, if you will. So that argument is completely ridiculous because money is not linear. It doesn't start at Saudi Arabia and work its way down. It works in cycles. And yeah, is Saudi Arabia part of that cycle? Absolutely. However, now, do I agree with their, human rights stance and what they did, to the journalists? Absolutely not. However, for the PGA Tour and guys on the tour to bring that up is absolutely ridiculous because in the rankings of human rights, the worst in the world, Saudi Arabia is 18th. China is number 4. And in 2018, the PGA Tour signed a 20-year partnership with China. So the idea of blood money, if they are taking it, we're all taking it, okay? And there's a huge difference in giving money to something and taking money from something. We're treating these golfers like Dustin Johnson said, you know what? I really believe in the Saudi Arabian cause and what they're doing, negatively for human rights. I'm going to donate $50 million to their cause. They're not. They're taking money to play golf.
Right.
If I owned a Chipotle, which I hope we're going to after this, should I wait? Anybody that buys a burrito from me, should I do a background check on them before I take their money? Or is it okay if I sell them a burrito? All these people are doing, they're playing golf for money for a cause. And again, with money working in cycles, it all flows around.
Wow. I love that, man. Beautiful.
Yeah, it's a ridiculous argument. And
all right, check this out. So we heard guaranteed money. We hear a lot of comments. Guaranteed money gives players no motivation, right? The way I see it, motivation creates new life. If my boss told me, okay, that I could make a bonus of $10,000 if I sell 20 grand in the next 2 days, you know what Daddy's doing? He's going to call every single person in his Rolodex and he's going to make it happen, right? So what are your thoughts on that statement?
Yeah, so number one, if you think guaranteed money ruins golf, I need an example of how it's ruined other sports because it's in all other professional sports. And from what I saw in the NBA Finals, Steph Curry was very motivated. I've seen LeBron motivated. I've seen Jordan motivated. I see Tom Brady motivated. Now, I know those are some of the greatest of all times, but every one player on those teams gets guaranteed money. There's nothing wrong with it. And I know Tiger, he just brought that up, at the British Open in his comments. Now, I don't know. There's something between he and Greg Norman that isn't quite right. I don't know what that is. I'll try to find out for you guys. But I did find it ironic. And even me being a Tiger fan, okay? Tiger signed, and look it up, his first Nike deal, $40 million, 5 years. He signed it 2 weeks before he teed it up for his first time ever in a professional event at the Milwaukee Open in '96. He was playing on house money. He had guaranteed money, and he still found the motivation to play. Also, you can check the link in the description of our last video to work as hard as you can, get to the professional ranks, and not have any guaranteed money, and you're actually paying to do it. I think is ridiculous in our day and culture. And it's amazing to me when this money was being shelled out, how the PGA Tour just all of a sudden found it, for events. And they say, oh, well, that's taking money away that they're giving to charities. These players with more money in their pockets are going to be able to fund their own foundations, their own charities.
Right.
So,
And I didn't realize on the PGA Tour, those guys have to pay an entry fee to get in. And they're playing on the PGA Tour. How many guys in other sporting, events, football, baseball, are they paying entry fees to play a game?
No.
I couldn't believe that. So,
and even when they travel, it's funny, in the NBA, they're getting paid millions of dollars. They get like allowances for meals that are paid by, the team and the organization.
Right.
So
anyway,
guaranteed money is not ruining anything.
54-hole no-cut event is not real golf. I've heard that a few times out there. What do you think, Nelly?
Well, considering I just won a 54-hole event,
I think you did. He won a 54-hole event, 11 under. I was pretty damn serious to me when I was out there watching him. So tell me more about that, with that comment.
So that issue does come up with world golf rankings. However, I think things can change. I think they will eventually change that, or LIV, may add a 72-hole event. But here's the thing. It is still real golf. The only time it is not real golf is if they change the rules and the regulations, right? They still play with the same equipment. They play on the same style, length golf courses. They use the same balls. The game of golf and the rules of golf are still the exact same. The length of time doesn't matter. It's who you're playing against under that, that certain time frame within the tournament. It has nothing to do. I mean, the Dell technology.
But it's shotgun start, Nelson. It's shotgun start.
Yeah. So the argument that it doesn't grow the game, okay, and it's not real golf. What is high school golf? A team event, no cut. College golf, 54 holes, team event and individual, no cut.
You mentioned Louisiana and some of these tournaments on the PGA Tour. I like to watch those, the team event, a lot more. The Ryder Cup, President's Cup, all that kind of stuff. It's cool to watch that, to be able to see like a scramble format or some of these other formats. It's real golf. It's just a different format.
It is. And the team aspect, if someone makes the cut on the number and they're 20 shots out of the lead, they're not that motivated. But when you add the team aspect into it, and I'll tell you, like when we go to the golf course and when you have a group of buddies, we play team stuff. We don't just say,
right,
let's play stroke play, all four of us. No, it's me and you will take you and you. And
which people like us can relate to. It would make me want to watch
Exactly.
golf more, because we can't relate to PGA Tour guys. But if they're playing these kind of events, it's more relatable. I want to watch that.
Yep. And I can speak as someone who's I played Division I collegiate golf. Regardless of the money, it is way more pressure when other people are relying on you than when you're just playing for yourself in an individual tournament. That's why the team format is so crucial. So take the money out, you're still going to feel pressure. If they don't, the Ryder Cup, they don't get paid, and they said that's the most pressure they ever feel. So,
right. No, that's awesome,
that
man.
one's out.
Woo! Is this sports washing, and players shouldn't be involved in it?
The short answer to that is yes, it is sports washing. However, and this is a complete different political conversation, but is it that bad of a thing to find common ground with people that you don't agree with? Right? Anytime someone has changed my mind on anything, they found common ground, they related to me, and then showed me why I was wrong. I don't think a common ground of golf is a bad thing for anybody. Maybe, I'm not even going to go there with Russia and Ukraine, but it's just finding common ground with people is not a bad thing. Now, if people think Saudi Arabia is the only government that's killed people, check again. You need to do your facts.
Right.
Is it horrible? Yes. But we do business with them. We get oil from them. Are they trying to change their image? Yeah. Are the players bad for taking the money? No. That is apples and oranges, and it's not even comparing the same thing.
Right. All right, how about this one? Players on the LIV Tour, they're all washed up. What do you think about that one? Washed up.
Yeah, everyone's saying, Phil Mickelson shot like 31 over since he came back, and Pat Perez shot 80 on the last day. For people that say that, number one, they do not know golf, and number two, they did not watch the LIV event and saw how tough that course was set up. Pumpkin Ridge has hosted U.S. championships. It hosted the U.S. Amateur in '96 when Tiger won. I meant to say USGA championships. But just because they're old, again, your lifespan in golf lasts longer. DJ, top 5 in the British Open. Bryson DeChambeau, top 10. DeChambeau and Koepka and DJ are not old and not washed up. Lee Westwood and Poulter are certainly on the back end of their careers. Pat Perez is on the back end of their careers. But look at Taylor Gooch.
Right.
Rising star, won on the PGA Tour. He came over. They got the number 2 ranked amateur in the world just signed and came over.
Right. And they're about to get Cam Smith, baby.
Cam Smith.
They're about to get him, and he just won the British Open.
Yeah,
So
number 2 in the world.
Right.
And
right.
so that argument is absolutely ridiculous. And if you think they're so washed up, why don't you go out there and play against them? See how you do, Mr.
Right.
20-year-old.
Right. Right. So anyway, can the LIV Tour ever turn a profit? We keep getting comments. They're never going to turn a profit. It's just, they're doing this, for all these other reasons, and they're not about making money.
Honestly, that's only a question they can answer. However, with David Faraday coming over, with being in talks with
Charles Barkley,
Gary McCord, if they get those guys, they will certainly get a TV contract, which they can produce money. Also, the team format is going to be set up similar to like Formula One. Those of you guys who know this, it's been kind of quiet, but Adidas and AT&T are both in talks of buying a team with an evaluation of $1 billion. So that team aspect, the ownership aspect, that can generate profit. The TV contract can generate profit. But honestly, I don't know if it's even their goal to generate a profit. I mean, the Saudis, their oil company makes $1 billion a day. So this is nothing to them. But I do think there is potential to earn that. There's, I think, a couple things they could do. Like someone made a comment of selling merchandise to outside people that aren't even at the tournament. That could, again,
right.
increase revenue. But what's crazy on the growth of that, too, a little side note, like when people say it's not growing the game, go on their website and try to buy a ticket for any event this year. They're almost all sold out.
Right.
So it is certainly growing. And the age demographic, the 2 oldest sports, or the 2 oldest age demographics for any sports are golf and NASCAR, right? It's between 30 and 65 years old. I think LIV brings a dynamic to attract that younger crowd.
Right, 100%. I mean, that was pretty much a lot of the comments, and I'll tell you, there was one comment that really made me laugh, and I've known Nelson for quite a few years now, and to be honest, he's a super smart guy. I'm the eyes and ears of this institution. He's the spokesperson. He's really good at public speaking, but some schmuck said, he's not credible because he had his hat on backwards. Throw that bad boy on there. Let's talk about that. The old hat backwards thing.
Hat backwards. That looks terrible backwards.
It probably does.
Cultures are changing, man. Just get a hold of it. But yeah, I'm in a collared shirt and a non-backwards hat. Maybe I have more credibility with you now.
Right.
But everything I've cited and we've talked about, do your research. It's out there. It is out there. And I don't know why. My thing is, I wasn't sure why people were so emotional against LIV. It's competition. And here's a fun fact for you. Is this, when people say it doesn't grow the game of golf, I think they're confusing that it's bad for the game of golf with it being bad for the PGA Tour. It is absolutely bad for the PGA Tour. But they do not own golf. They are an organization of tournaments, period. And I think they've overstepped that boundary big time, which is why they're losing some of their top players and are going to continue to lose their top players. And we just found out, breaking news on Golf Digest yesterday, there will be a qualifier at the end of this year for the last 4 spots next year on LIV, and the teams will be the same throughout the year. Because I know some people have mentioned, like, well, what happens if someone signs, someone gets booted off? Well, Andy Ogletree got booted off, right? But he still got his $1 million, so now he can go play golf, and do whatever he wants.
Right.
So anyway, hope you guys enjoy. Like, subscribe, comment. Happy to answer any questions. And watch out, because LIV is on the rise, baby. And it ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, we going, baby.
We'll see ya.
See ya.